Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton. I'm covering holes number 13 and 14, trying to knock out a few holes while I eat lunch here. So, alright, hole number 13 is going to be a par 3. I do pick up the hole in one there. Hole number 14 is going to be that tough par 5. I do pick up the eagle there. So let's go ahead and hop into it. So here, we're going to play at 20% at mid. I'm going to apply my spin first. You see here 4 back, 1 bar, a side spin to the left. Then I try to find my landing position. I was trying to put my yellow ring right there at the start of the fringe line. I was getting ready to pull my rings, but then I remembered this will not go in the hole if I do that. I need to offset to the left. I almost forgot that part. So my offset position is going to be right here. Let's see if we can pause that and get a really good look at it. So you see where the end of my ball guideline is, or where my ball guideline is going. Okay, offset to the left-hand side of the hole. Thank goodness I remembered to do that. Ended up picking up the hole in one with this offset in practice mode with 3.1 mile per hour wind. Here I have 2.5 mile per hour wind. I did the exact same setup. Perfect ball, and was able to get it drop again. There we are. It was dead center both times, so hopefully that works out for you. But, you know, you never know, because that's just how Golf Clash goes. But that is hole number 13. Hole number 14 we're going to talk about here in a little bit more detail. 0% max, 6 top, 1 bar, a side spin to the left. You want to make sure that you have the right bounce here, okay? You don't want to aim on the bottom part of the rough. You want to aim on the top part of the rough, just like that. Now, you may struggle with this hole, especially in headwind, because of the secondary wind push, which is what I'm going to talk about. So right here is where we're aiming, okay, with our target, and then we're going to adjust our elevation. That's going to make us pull our rings this way. So we're going to be pulling to the left-hand side. But whenever you do that, all you're doing is accounting for this, okay? Once your ball touches down at your landing spot, this wind comes back into play again for a second time, okay? So that's your secondary wind push. So as soon as you land here, you have to clear this gap, right? Because what we're trying to do is get our ball to touch on right here and then roll out, all right? I explained that to go over why we're using a little bit of overpower here, because if we didn't use the overpower, our ball would get knocked down going across that water and probably come up short and roll backwards out of the rough. So here, see, we're pushing to the left-hand side of the screen, and now you're going to see me use overpower until the bottom of my ball is basically touching the top part of that blue adjustment window. That little overpower is going to give me the extra oomph that I need to get up there. And you see here, it almost wasn't enough. I could have gone with a little bit more overpower because there's still some room there between the fairway and the rough. But look at this. Our ball still hits, you know, in the mid-lower section of that rough, but thank goodness, we were able to power it out and get over there, all right? So I was fine on both of my accounts, but I just wanted to explain secondary wind push just for a second in case you've never heard of that before, as some players haven't, but if you've been playing this game for a long time, you probably have. Okay, this is a makeable albatross, everybody. I went with max backspin, and then I put half a bar of side spin to the left. I don't make it. I come up short. Okay, there's my aim point, aiming middle of the pin, after spin, perfect ball. I don't make this. I come up short, but this is going to be a hole in which some people can and will pick up an albatross on in this wind angle. Come up short, but you could dial that one in to get it into the hole. I wouldn't spend too much time on it. So, you know, if you know you're going to qualify through, that's great. Maybe we spend a little bit more time in the final round on a shot like that. All right, everybody. I'm working. I'm on my lunch break, though, but that's holes 13 and 14. I hope you're doing well.